Hey planner besties, welcome or welcome back, y'all. We're going to be unboxing the June clothing paper sub box, and before we dig into this, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. I probably won't linger on it much, but the new sub box changes, like, how do y'all feel about that? I didn't know really how to bring it up, but I was like, I just need to bring it up because that's kind of crazy. That's a big change. I feel like I've been subscribed maybe for 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years, and I had every single cloth and paper sub box since I've been subscribed. They did do sub box changes in the past. Since I've been subscribed, we used to have Penspiration. We don't have it anymore. I know they had like a steep box, which they don't have anymore. But if you are new here and you didn't hear the news, these sub boxes are going to quarterly starting in November. I'm like, I have to discuss it because I do cloth and paper sub boxes every month. So I feel like I'm kind of indifferent about it. I usually am because I do understand both sides, the people that don't want the change, the people that are okay with the change, because we did sign up for monthly sub boxes. So it'll be a change to only get the sub boxes every quarter. But I really do want to see, especially like the first box, to see how much value that we're really going to be getting in that box. I do know there was concerns about pricing because some people just don't work like that, and I'm one of those people to just have a lump sum taken off your card at one time. But yeah, I might just have to budget for that. Easier said than done, but I always recommend people, you know, hey, make a YouTube, start doing some sub box reviews, because that's what some of the money from this YouTube page goes to pay off the box. That's another thing too when it comes to budgeting. I know it's YouTube money, but it's like now I have time, right? It's not like, okay, the month is gonna end, I have to hit my $100 minimum so I could get paid, so I could pay off the sub box the next month. At least I have some time to get up to that point. But yeah, y'all need to let me know y'all thoughts. How do y'all feel about it? I will be here hopefully to unbox the November box, so you guys will get to see that. I think the only thing for me that will have me like, yeah, no, I'm done, I do not want the sub boxes anymore, is if it's too much lifestyle items. I have had that in sub boxes, other sub boxes, not cloth and paper, other companies, where it's like I'm getting a mug, like mouse pads. I don't want that stuff. I am here for stationery. Some things I would do, like I would take like a spray, fragrances, I like that kind of thing, but some people don't, right? Some people are sensitive, so it gets funny to incorporate lifestyle. Let me know y'all thoughts. My last thought is that because we're so used to monthly sub boxes, it's like, well, how am I gonna get my monthly treat? You know, another reason why I feel like it doesn't affect me that much is because I shop at so many other shops other than cloth and paper, y'all. There's a lot of shops out there. I'm not leading y'all to to discard cloth and paper, but there's a ton of other stationery shops, even other stationery sub boxes that y'all could try out. So while I love cloth and paper, I do get my fix from other stores as well. But enough of that yip yap. I am gonna dig into this box, and please excuse my nail, y'all. If I went and did my nail, y'all was never gonna get this video. Well, let me not say that, but by the time you're seeing this video, maybe an extra 3 days before y'all got this video. So I got home, I said, let me unbox this box. I could imagine how large the boxes might be if it's quarterly now. And people did say that the box is pretty hefty this month, and it surely is. All right, y'all, so what's inside? I want to show y'all what I plan to use one of the A5 slim notebooks that we got in the past sub box. I really want to you know, keep a record of different stationery vibes. I be seeing the girlies do that. I need to stop being so hard on myself about using the stationery all functionally and specific and, you know, like real catered. I'm like, it doesn't have to be all of that. I want to make a cute little scrap journal of stationery things. So I'm gonna test out the stickers and the fountain pens and things like that on there. So I'm thinking I want to save this strip too, right? So we get the photo slide like always, we get a dashboard duo, the collage dashboard, the rounded graph inserts, which I know people really like, the long page pins, the planner charms. I seen somebody on Reddit do a hack with the planner charms that I'm excited to try. We have a What Last travel cover, A5 slim, And so I already know this is not going to be my favorite box because I am struggling to use these A5 Slim items, but I do have an idea for this one. So 2027 dated travel insert. One is the monthly, one is the weekly, and I think it goes from January to June, and the other is June to December, something like that. Then we get a storage holder, the calendar card, and the pen set. So like I said, I'm gonna try to save this. This is not really coming off as cleanly and as easily as I thought. I almost had it, y'all. Almost. All right, so here's the tag that I'm gonna try to do something with a little later. And now to all of the goodies. So like y'all know, I'm gonna go through the items and then we're gonna test them out together. So we get planner charms set of 3, which I think is amazing because they don't, well, since I've been subscribed, we have not gotten any planner charms. So that is pretty cute. I really do like that. We get a formal one. We have this circular one. Like I said, the hack was that somebody used the circle stickers that we've been getting, and it fits really good in there. And then we get this arrow one. So beautiful planner charms. Next up are page pins, and I really love decorative type page pins. So I'm excited for these, and I love when they're neutral because they can go really in any vibe. And these are long in the pattern negative, or the palette negative 20 each. So this is how they look. Again, I am gonna test this out. All of the strips, this one kind of looks just plain black, but they give me like cow vibes as well. So then this is the August calendar card, and then this is the photo slide that I like never use. So this one is what lasts. I don't even be trying to guess what visual is on there. Yeah, I know how I feel about those. And then I'm gonna get into these dashboards. So here we have the film strip dashboard, which is not really my favorite, but I do like that this has red coloring. So if I do like Christmas or Valentine's Day vibes, I can use this for a vellum overlay. And then here is the film strip kind of vibes. Not my favorite together, and this one is not my favorite, but I do like this vellum piece. And then this here is a folded collage dashboard, which when I saw this in the live, I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. You can lift up the flap and you can put something here that is worth keeping. I think they said in the live that, you know, you don't want to keep putting too much things on and off of it because it is adhesive. So you kind of want to lay something that you feel like is going to be there for some time. So for example, you can take the card, put it right there, and it will stay put, kind of like a photo album. I don't know what I would use this for because I don't know what I would really want to keep in my mini for a while, which is my work planner. So definitely let me know how you guys plan to use that. And then before we get into all of the A5 Slim, I'm gonna get into the pens. I know we get like an interesting looking fountain pen this go around. Did we only get one pen? I don't remember, because I know we usually get 2, but it would make sense if we got 1 because it is a fountain pen. So this is a 0.38 mm, so it is going to be very fine. I honestly get fountain pens and I think medium, and then pens for me usually work best at, well, medium nib. They usually work best for me at like 0.5 ish, you know. So this is really thin. That's how it looks, and it's a click mechanism, so I'm excited about that. Loose ink is really not my favorite. I prefer cartridges, but I am gonna try to fill in this ink. I believe this ink is saffron, which is one of the colors that they use a lot. It looks so interesting here in the bottle, like really pigmented. So yeah, we'll try that. And then all of, oh no, I skipped something. So we get rounded graph inserts. I probably won't open this because you guys can see. I think we got this in a CP Petite sub box before. It is regular graph, but they're rounded. Really nice addition, you know, just plain. We can all use it. That's good. And then y'all, all of the A5. I'm gonna clear all of this right here. So I need to know how y'all feel about the A5 Slims. Again, I kind of already could tell that they were gonna go down this route of giving us more A5 Slim. I think if you love it, you love it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, because a lot of us just already have systems, and that's how I am. I already have systems that work for me, so I'm not sure I want a new system. You know, I don't take my planners on the road. But y'all, yeah, we get 2 sets here. One is the 2027 dated monthly Sunday start, and this one is the 2027 dated weekly Monday start. So I'm just gonna open these up. I won't lie though, I like the color. Like, I like how sleek and classy these travelers notebooks are. I really, really do like the covers. So I was thinking to use this as a pre-planned planner. I'm gonna get into that in another video, probably my quarterly planner lineup, but I am making a catch-all. But what I have been doing is pre-planning my monthly, which I know sounds crazy. Maybe, I don't know. Y'all need to let me know if y'all pre-plan your monthly spreads. And I got that idea because I'm using the 2026 spiral we got in the sub box last year to pre-plan my monthly, and it just, I don't know, I did it for 1 month in June, and I feel like it worked. You know, it helps me really organize my thoughts better. And so even though these products are so nice and I feel like I really want to use it functionally and interestingly, I might just use this as a pre-planned notebook for my life and social media. So I want to look at the dated monthly first. We just have this planner belongs to, kind of like their tried and true layouts. We have the holidays and observances, and then it goes into January 2027. So this layout right here is exactly, I think, what we got in the sticky note. So y'all, this is what I mean by, like, I'm okay with the boxes being quarterly because I'm just getting too much stuff. I literally have the same layout in this, in the sticky notes. It would literally take me another year to get through this and get through the sticky notes, and then we'll get another book. So yeah, it's a lot. So then we get a monthly layout. So very similar to the 2026 spiral, but it is in a monthly format. So then I'm wondering in the quarterly box if we're gonna get another 2027 planner. This is literally a 2027 planning system. Y'all know what I mean? So I really need to see that first box to see what the vibes are. So yeah, it just repeats for the entirety of the year. And then these are the weeklies. So January to June, and then July to December. I just really like this color. Oh, like, what color is this? It's like white, but it's like a little off-white. So then, oh, the calendar cuts in half. That's cute. Only goes up to June. And then this is the horizontal layout. This looks a little different here. And yeah, so these are the 3 books that we got. Then we get this travel insert storage holder, which would go in the system. And I feel like I like this because I use the current sticker storage, which is an A5, so I might use this for additional stickers. Or you can put like cards in here, money, you can put some pens in here. I feel like whatever you want to put in here, you can. So this sticker storage, I have this for all my stickers. We just get a lot, y'all. I'm even thinking about the A5 sticker release paper that we got. I feel like I have A5 for days. So this is what I mean by it can be like an additional storage along with this, but it is meant to go in the cover, I believe. So I'm thinking if I want to set this up with some vibes, I might do that. So this is the active keeping travel cover, and it says it fits up to 4 A5 slim travel notebooks. And can I tell y'all, I love a cloth and paper vinyl cover with writing on it. We did get one for the 𝒖𝒏𝒃 Petite, and I just love it. I wish that I had those sizes because I feel like the vinyl just goes so good. So that is the planning system. You have your traveler's notebooks. You would put it on the loop, of course, and then you could put the storage in the loop, and look, beautiful. good to go. But that is everything that we received in June sub box. I am of course gonna test out the items, not everything, but I'm gonna test out some things. So this A5 Slim notebook that we got in the last sub box, I'm telling y'all, A5 Slim for days. I have a little post-it note of what I want to use each section for, and I'll kind of tell y'all. I'm over here trying to see if this notebook would go really good here, and it would. If I ignore the bands, I can use this as a cover for this notebook. What I wanted to tell y'all is I decided to use because there's 3 sections in this notebook. The graph I might use for page pins, like swatching the page pins, any functional stickers that we get in the sub box, and then the lines would be to swatch pens. Let me show y'all. So functional stickers for graph, the lines to swatch pens, and then the free space is going to be decorative. This is going to be because, like I said, I order from shops, a lot of shops. So this is going to be like any freebies where I get decorative stickers and all those kind of vibes. So y'all, first things first, I want to try these pins, and so I think I want to cut out this here cloth and paper June intention box. And we can put that here. Like I said, this didn't rip perfectly. Y'all are kind of seeing in real time my how I really would do like a collage kind of vibes. Oh my gosh, there was so much hair on that glue tape. This is real time, y'all. I am not editing this out. So I think this would be fun. I kind of was thinking to use some of these A5s that we've been getting as like memory keeping, but that just starts to become a hassle to me. But this doesn't seem that bad, so I'm gonna save this piece. Ooh, this can also be used for some deco, y'all. I feel like anything can be used for deco. Let me see what I got rid of. We'll see. The most important thing is I wanted to test out these page pins, so we will do that. We have 8. All right, y'all, so here's my swatches of all of them. I don't know, it's still giving cow to me. But these are all of them. These page pins kind of hang off a little bit on the A5. So there are my swatches. Y'all know another thing that makes me excited to kind of do this is because I have so many stickers from Temu. When I was confident that I was gonna go ahead and do scrapbooking, kind of journaling vibes forever, I am thinking to kind of use some of those here, and I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. I feel like it can really add to the vibes. Let's put this here. Not me doing a whole thing with y'all. Y'all probably gonna cut off this video real soon. Y'all like, girl, we don't want to see this, but I'm showing y'all. Okay, these are what I was trying to show y'all. I did a Temu haul like 2 years ago. Y'all, it's a very old video. Don't judge me on that video, but they have tons and tons of these things. Look at this that I picked up. It even says silent film, and I would just literally rip it off, and I feel like it would just match the vibes. Like I said, I am a vibe girly. Like, look at these trains. I'm just gonna take off the top too. Like, I'm not even gonna think about it too much. It's just so many vibes. I love this. I think this is gonna be really, really fun. Y'all see? I don't want to show too much because y'all didn't come here for this. And these are peelable as well, y'all. You peel off the tab and you go ahead and you stick that down. I know it's covering what I put, but this is about layers. This is about the vibes, not really what is on the wording. And I'm like looking at this, I feel like this needs to be trimmed. Yeah, we gonna cut that piece off. Y'all, look at the vibes. Look at the vibes. Look at the vibes. So yeah, this is kind of how I want to use this journal. I think it's gonna be really, really fun. And the next thing I want to test out in here is the pen that we got. And I'm gonna do that on the lines page. And I'm like, before we do that, we actually gotta refill this ink, or should I say fill the ink to begin with, because I doubt this is pre-filled. Yeah, it's not. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I really do not like dealing with ink. Honestly, I feel like I dumped the whole nib in there, but this looks really fancy than what I'm used to, so I'm wondering if I could even do that. I'm just gonna do it. This is why I don't do loose inks. I really do not have patience. Let's dip it. Like I said, I usually just dip everything and then I pull it. Or is that how everybody else does it? I don't know. That's just how I do it. I feel like it's missing some ink, but that is okay. Like, it barely pulls up anything. Y'all can see that? Anyways, I'm gonna close this bottle. I really, really like the color already. I also wish I had one of those, some kind of tool so I could do a swatch. I do not have any tool like that. I think one time I used a cotton swab. I held the pen upside down for a little bit just so the, you know, ink can start flowing. I don't know the name of the pen. It does not have a name on there, just, you know, 0.38. Or is this the name? Lanbin tool? I don't know, y'all. But I'm gonna zoom y'all in so y'all could see. I feel like I haven't been doing that recently. So here we go. Oh yes. No, this ink is nice. Yeah, y'all. I like this. And this nib is definitely fine. So this is the CMP June box. I don't know what color this is. I really do think it's saffron. Intention box. Yeah, y'all, look at that. Please don't mind my handwriting. Okay, y'all, so I feel like we tested out almost all of the items. There's not really any items in here that I would use in my planner, my mini, well, like to test out in my mini. But the last thing that I wanted to show y'all is, well, are the charms. Oh yeah, so I do have some of these circle stickies. I actually wanted to test out the leopard or the tortoise because that is insane if we can really switch it out like that. I think that is something so thoughtful that they did because not everybody might want a red charm, you know? So let's test this out and see. It definitely will be one of the bigger ones and it's supposed to cover it up perfectly. And y'all, it absolutely does. Look at that. This turned into like a red cheetah vibes. That is so cool. We do have white. So I'm wondering if I put one of the white ones first and then the tortoise shell, if it would cover it better. So these ones, the only thing I feel like is once you put that sticker down, it's kind of hard to take it off. So I'm not even gonna spend my whole day trying to do that. I'm going to layer it on top of each other. Wow. Oh, look. Y'all see that? It came off because it was stuck to the other one. It's like the most perfect fit ever. That is kind of crazy. So now I'm gonna layer this one over it. Whoever did that, chef's kiss. So I'm actually gonna go off camera and figure out a vibe that I could come up with this, and that is basically the end of the sub box. I might try to find like a 𝑨5 dashboard. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So we'll see. All right, y'all, so here's the vibes that I ended up coming up with. Absolutely love it. I don't know if I mentioned to y'all, but I used to be an A5 girly, so I have a million bajillion, well, not even that much, but I do have some A5 items. I used to get A5 in cloth and paper. I want to show y'all what I ended up doing. This is just one of the books. So like I said, I'm not an A5 anymore, so I have no issue. Oh, what is this from? See what I mean? That's exactly what I was about to say. I have no issue bending up my dashboards like that because I don't use them. And I was like, it's so ironic. This sanguine dashboard is from June 2024. So it's kind of like a full circle moment, right? That I'm using a dashboard that we got 2 years ago in this month's sub box. But yeah, I just kind of bent it up. I'm just testing out the items. So I'm sure if this is something I would do, I'll probably cut it or use something to adhere it together. So that's what I did there, just for the vibes. I know I showed y'all the tortoise shell for one of these charms. I didn't add it because, you know, tortoise shell is not going to go with the vibe that I just created. And I ended up putting one of the pens that I'm currently using because no, this is actually not the pen I'm currently using. I just ended up pulling out a random black pen that was kind of thicker because this will fall right out of the pocket. So yeah, y'all, that is everything we received a part of the cloth and paper June box. Again, this is the charm, but that's just what the back side looks like. I think that's cute, so we'll leave that there. Definitely let me know what was your favorite. Honestly, I think maybe the charms were my favorite, and the page pins. I always love a page pin. If I was an A5 slim girly, I would love this cover because I think it's so nice and sleek. But yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the change to quarterly sub boxes. Like, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.